I made over $1 million in the last 12 months with a new business model that no one is talking about. In this video, I'm gonna lay out exactly how I plan to make even more this year by building businesses of the future. Just 2 years ago, I actually had no idea that this business model even existed. Like many of you, I've tried dropshipping, SMMA, a video agency, or anything I could think of to avoid working a 9-to-5. But like most people, I did not see the success that I was looking for. I used to think that it was better to start a business that was easy, but then I realized it's more important to start one that has the best chance of success in the long run. Business models like dropshipping, social media marketing agencies, and Amazon FBA have been all the rage on YouTube for the last decade. And these were revolutionary because they required very little investment up front, and anyone, like no matter their experience, could pick this up and learn in a short period of time and potentially make millions of dollars all online. And these business models still work, but think about it. They have been around for almost a decade and they've just gotten extremely competitive. And if you're starting today, you're going against people who have been doing this for 5+ years, and they just have every advantage possible, like tools, resources, and relationships. So what if I told you there was a blue ocean opportunity right in front of us that only a few really smart people are actually doing right now? And really the best part is there are no YouTube videos or courses made on this yet, so these are really kind of like hidden gems. Like, imagine dropshipping in 2014 and being like one of the first people to learn about Alibaba and Facebook ads. That's what this opportunity is like. With the AI revolution and advancement of other technologies, we are officially entering a new era of business. So you should be investing in industries, technologies, and skills that are going to be relevant for the next decade, not the last one. So a few months ago, I actually made a video how you can use ChatGPT's API to make your own products. More specifically, finding like a specific niche use case and then selling that online as a product. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you go watch it because it really explains the opportunity to start AI businesses and how you could think about actually going about it. But since then, I've actually had a revelation of sorts. Every single person on the planet can benefit from AI, but more importantly, every single business can benefit from AI just by integrating it into their current systems. Whether through customer support, chatbots, email sequences, transcribing sales calls, or even e-com automated recommendations, AI can be used in every single business. The point is, this is the definition of a blue ocean. Every business can benefit from AI, but barely any know how to actually use it for their business. And when I say every business, I mean every business. So whether you work a 9-to-5, you do contractor work, or just know a lot about a specific industry, you are capable of starting an AI business. Say you're working at your current job and you find yourself using ChatGPT to become more efficient or more productive. Think about how you could actually systemize each step of your job using these different AI tools. If you find a step-by-step process that makes you better at your job, you can easily systemize this and actually make that into an AI tool that you can then sell to your business and other businesses in the same industry. For example, we have a friend that owns a really big real estate company, and his company has a lot of salespeople. We actually went through his entire business and found 4 different touch points that could help the salespeople automate what they do with AI, like transcribing phone calls, sending follow-up emails, and even helping salespeople recall specific regulations and guidelines by creating a custom AI copilot just for their industry. So essentially, they'll never have to get up and ask their boss a question about a specific rule for the real estate market. Creating AI software companies specifically in the industry that you're an expert in is a wide open market. While most people are thinking how they can make simple AI tools and sell them as a product on the internet, the smart ones are going through specific business problems and solving them, then selling that B2B as a service. The smart people are thinking differently. Here's an example of how my friend Luke Belmar made $16 million dropshipping just by thinking differently.
The reason I did $16 million in dropshipping, when COVID rolled around, I thought, okay, maybe I can't sell it to people, but the fear and the entire narrative is still in people's minds. Who else is in their home that they extremely love that isn't a person? Their pets.
If you think differently, these B2B AI software products actually have the potential to make millions of dollars every single month. So objectively speaking, software companies are the best to start because they have the highest leverage, meaning that they just make the tool once, you make the product once, the software, and you can sell it to millions of people after that. The opposite of high leverage is low leverage, and that would be something like my video agency, where I had to go out and shoot a video, and if I wanted to make more money, I had to go shoot another video. So it required my time every single time I wanted to make money, where a software tool just takes a lot of time up front, but once it's done, you can sell it forever. And those are the businesses you want to start, ones that are high leverage in a large market. And the biggest argument against starting a software company is basically that it's kind of expensive because you have to hire developers. I mean, heck, Iman Gadzhi's already spent over $1 million building his software company. Though that seems expensive, he's gonna make a very large return on that investment. I mean, Alex Becker just sold his company for over $112 million, and it was actually an AI ad company that he started just over 4 years ago. So no wonder Iman shut down his service-based agency to go all in on software. So clearly, software companies are the best model to start if you have the resources, right? But what if I told you you could create a software company yourself without knowing how to code whatsoever? Well, there's actually this new platform called Bubble, and Bubble is a no-code SaaS building platform. Meaning with this platform, you can literally build your own AI applications without ever writing a single line of code. So think of it this way. Shopify is a way to build websites and online stores without having to write any single code. Bubble is the platform that helps you create online web apps or software companies without having to write any code whatsoever. So Bubble is like Shopify, but for building software companies. Pretty cool, right? So trust me, I was really skeptical and thought it was way too good to be true, but that's when we actually tried it for ourselves. And my oh my, was I impressed with the results. So I actually challenged my team to create a functioning AI web app in just 3 days, and to my disbelief, they actually created something that was quite presentable, and yes, it was functional. So this is a simple tool that helps students with their homework. So if we go through the tool, we can see that you can select the subject, you can select the grade, you can do what reading level, you can paraphrase things, and you can even get around AI detection that we'll be adding very soon. And so this is something that we built in just 3 days using Bubble without writing a single line of code, which is mind-blowing. But I actually had my team create a video series that shows the exact process from start to finish if you'd like to try it out for yourself. So if you want to learn how we made this AI product without writing a single line of code and just using a simple template, click the first link in the description below for a free step-by-step tutorial. Now guys, we have not actually rolled this app out to the public, so I don't know how well it will actually do, but I am going to document the process, the entire rollout, our marketing strategies, and even show the results in a video very, very soon. I think this will be really helpful because you'll see how we think about marketing, you see how we deliver it, and then actually see the total sales that we got. So look forward to that. But guys, I want to be clear, I am not affiliated with Bubble in any way, shape, or form. This is just a cool platform, and I think this is where the future of business is going. These no-code software tools really lower the barrier to entry. And I actually had an interview with the founders of Tweet Hunter. Tweet Hunter is a business that just sold for $2 million after 15 months. And what their philosophy was before starting Tweet Hunter was to create a new AI tool every single week. And then whichever one gained traction, they would go all in on. They ended up choosing Tweet Hunter. And just like that, 15 months later, they exited for $2 million. So since Bubble creates such a low barrier of entry, it makes it so easy for anyone to create software tools, that should be the mentality that a lot of you have. Come up with an idea, build it quickly with these no-code tools, and then test it in the market. We are no longer restricted by our ability to code. Man, I love the future. And this is such an exciting time. AI is brand new. It can be used in any business. And if you're smart, you can figure out how to do that. Plus, we can build software products without code. Like, this is an unprecedented time. No one's talking about it, and the market is wide open. But guys, also think about this. AI is advancing so fast, and I don't know if you guys know what deepfakes are, but the ability for AI to make photorealistic images and videos in the likeness of any celebrity, AI tools that can recreate literally anybody's voice, it's becoming very hard to distinguish what's real and what's not with AI. And just last week, an Instagram ad of a fake Joe Rogan testimonial selling a supplement product went viral. viral. Basically, they used a deep fake, they wrote a script, they gave it these AI tools, and it looked like Joe Rogan and Andrew Huberman were having conversations and talking positively of this supplement. They then used that fake AI video as a Facebook ad, and it looks like Joe Rogan is endorsing their product. Now, obviously this is a scam and this shouldn't happen, but as these AI tools get better and it becomes virtually indistinguishable from real life, how are we going to prove what is a real video, what is authentic, and what's not? The answer: NFTs. Let me explain. NFTs just create digital assets, meaning you actually own these online digital items. So if a course is an NFT, you buy the NFT, you take the course, learn everything you need, and then you just sell the NFT to get your investment back out. Or an in-game item, you put $10 into the game, you actually own that skin. Now you can sell it, transfer it, trade it, or whatever you want with it. So AI actually expedites the need for NFTs. So we can actually use NFTs to authenticate what content actually came from the real creator, kind of like a verified Twitter account, but for all content and all digital items online. And I mean, if you think that NFTs are just a fad, just look at all of the major brands creating NFTs and implementing them into their business. We have Spotify, Instagram, Nike, Starbucks, and heck, even South Korea is making all of their driver's license blockchain-backed NFTs in just 2 years. The point is, this technology is real, and the biggest brands in the world are taking it seriously. And I know firsthand because my Web3 agency works with the biggest brands in the world with 7-figure budgets to do their Web3 brand strategy. And this might be the most important point of the video. Large companies have the capacity to take financial risks just to get ahead of their competitors. Failure to do so could risk falling behind or even failing as a business if they adopt new technology too late. The internet is a prime example. A lot of businesses that didn't embrace the internet in the early 2000s lost market share because once they realized that it was actually going to be a real thing in the 2005s, 2010s, they were already falling behind. So once the big established brands take the risk and prove the effectiveness of Web3 technologies, that's when medium and small size companies will begin to embrace the technology. So in the early 2010s, the biggest companies in the world were actually running Facebook ads, but it wasn't until there was YouTubers like Ty Lopez and Gary Vee that popularized them on social media that the medium and small companies actually embraced it. This created the social media marketing agency model because so many companies, medium and small, needed this skill and so few people had it. So if you were one of the early few to figure out how to run Facebook ads, then you could make a fortune by helping these medium to small businesses that needed that service. So like I said earlier, the best business to start is one that's high leverage and in a big market. Well, if everything in the world can be an NFT and NFTs just solve digital ownership, I don't think you're gonna get a bigger market. And on top of this, it's wide open, it's brand new, and not many people know how to do it. And so when these medium to small companies embrace NFTs and Web3 technology, there's gonna be so much demand for this skill set and not a lot of supply because not many people have figured it out yet, just like SMMA in the 2010s. The key takeaway is that you should be learning about these new technologies and how they actually work now, because if you wait to learn until they become popular, then you're going to be playing catch up, and by that time, you're going to miss out on these 7-figure opportunities. This is our generation's internet opportunity. Don't miss this one. All right, so to recap, if you have an AI software product idea, you can use no-code tools like Bubble to create the software product very quickly without any code whatsoever, and you can test the idea. Or let's say you have a lot of knowledge or you work in a specific industry and you see different ways that AI tools could help everybody in your company. Well, if you're smart and you figure out how to productize that, that is literally a 7-figure a month opportunity if you do it right and sell it B2B in the biggest market possible. But the recipe for a 9-figure business is a high leverage product in a multi-billion-dollar a year industry. So developing AI software tools in the industry that you have expertise and then selling that as a service B2B can present tremendous opportunity. Among all AI possibilities, this is the one that my agency is going all in on because we have a friend in the real estate industry, and that is one of the biggest industries out there. And lastly, my main business, a Web3 agency that helps companies deliver their current products and services just in the form of NFTs. So AI, no-code SaaS, and NFTs. These are the businesses of the future. The goal of this video isn't to offer you some get-rich-quick scheme. It's really just to offer you a new perspective on how you should think about approaching business in the next decade. But if you learned anything or see some opportunities, just share this video with a friend and start coming up with some ideas together, because this is a very exciting time. If you want to learn, check the first link in the description below for a free tutorial on how to build software without code. But other than that, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.